Okay, today is another nutritional piece, and I want to talk about branched chain amino acids. I've done a few videos on supplements that don't work, and I say the majority of sports supplements don't really work, or they have very, very minor effects. Branched chain amino acids are probably my most recommended for athletes. I really like this supplement. Again, when you're looking at natural supplements, you're going to get a small percentage effect, but that percentage can be significant. And I think with things like branched chain amino acids, that's one of the ones that is worth, it's worth the cost, and it's worth utilizing. Also tends to be very, very safe. So a few quick things about it. This is not a full exposition on branched chain amino acids, but the primary thing with branched chain amino acids, which are 3 amino acids, leucine, isoleucine, and valine, is that they all increase protein synthesis. And leucine specifically increases protein synthesis more than the other two, and it does it through a different mechanism. And the mechanism that it uses is it activates something called the mTOR gene. And what that gene does is it increases protein synthesis. Now I keep saying increasing protein synthesis, but when we increase protein synthesis, that means we're building. Okay? So it doesn't just necessarily mean building big muscle, although you can build bigger muscle that way, but it means repairing the muscle. So depending on your type of training, branched chain amino acids aren't going to get you big and bulky, but again, if you're working to become bigger and bulkier and you have enough testosterone in your body, of course you'll build larger muscles. Those muscle cells will hypertrophy. But again, all of us, even the endurance athletes that don't want to have a lot of weight on them, they need protein synthesis for recovery of those tissues, for recovery from workouts. And so I think this is one of the best supplements for recovery because of the enhanced protein synthesis. In some studies it shows to reduce fatigue during exercise. And so, and I think it has to do, I believe it spares glycogen stores. And so there's a lot of research out there on branched chain amino acids. Again, they tend to be very, very safe. You want to keep the limit probably, I don't think you need to go near this, but I say take about 5 to 10 grams supplementally. Now if you take like a whey protein, you're going to get about 5 grams of branched chain amino acids in whey protein. Okay, so let's say you take 2 shakes a day, you're at about 10. You take a scoop of 5 or 6 grams. I tend to use the powdered form because I don't want to take 15 pills. So a scoop of branched chain amino acids is usually 5 or 6 grams depending on which product you're using. And so you're at about 15 and change plus whatever you're getting from your food sources. Okay, so I think you're in a very good range there. You don't want to go above 35. Okay, because then it starts to increase the ammonia load in the body, and then if you get even higher than that, probably somewhere in the ranges of 50 to 60, you start competing with other amino acids to get across the blood-brain barrier. These are large, what's called large neutral amino acids, so they'll compete with something like tryptophan, which is also a large neutral amino acid, to get across the blood-brain barrier. Now that amino acid is very important to produce serotonin, which is a neurotransmitter for mood, and also from that, we make melatonin, which is that sleep hormone that controls the circadian rhythm or your day and night sleep cycles. And so, so again, keep it in the safe ranges. Don't overdo it. But I think utilizing some supplementation. There's different studies that are done. It seems like pre-workout, peri, which means around the workout or during the workout, and post-workout all seem to have effects. So again, you can pick and choose how you want to use the supplement. I tend to put it in my peri-workout water, but I also do some essential amino acids prior to exercise as well. So, you can kind of figure out how you want to do it, and then maybe a post-workout shake, a protein shake. But again, that's something that you can figure out, depending on where your protein levels are at and, how many branched chain amino acids you're getting. So, branched chain amino acids, very, very safe for usage. They're very, very effective at increasing protein synthesis, increasing recovery and repair. And again, so this is a supplement that I would recommend. I give it a thumbs up. I do personally use this one. It's actually one of the few things other than whey protein that I use supplementally, or other, I use some other sources of protein as well as getting, all this good nutrition from my food. So if you have any questions, let me know. Stay strong. I'll see you next time.